Canadians from far and wide have been traveling around the country on an icebreaker. The Canada C3 expedition is a 150-day journey that began on June 1st, an opportunity to learn more about the nation's history, including relations and reconciliation with the country's Indigenous people. This morning, the ship docked in St. John's Harbour. Here now's Avneet Dhillon went aboard and has more on this story.
150 days sailing from coast to coast to coast, marking the anniversary of Confederation. It began as a journey of celebration, but the man behind the Canada C3 expedition says it's become much more than that.
There's a lot of people that don't want to celebrate Canada 150 for good reason. There's been atrocities committed in our last 150 years against our First Nations, Métis, and Inuit.
Participants have been learning about Canada's history, including the parts that can be hard to accept.
We talked about residential schools, and that was after only meeting each other a couple hours prior. So immediately, it became very real and very intense, very fast.
That discussion was led by Marie Wilson, former head of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission.
There have been a lot of tears, there's been a tremendous amount of laughter, and there's been a deep kindness between and among all the people on the ship.
Participants have had an intense 10 days they say they'll never forget.
It's been unbelievable. I never, in my wildest dreams, expected it to be what it was.
The Canada C3 project has 4 themes, including diversity and inclusion, youth engagement, and the environment. But it's the theme of reconciliation that's had the most powerful impact on participants, and the message they'll take home with them today. Avneet Dhillon, CBC News, St. John's.